Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server.
So, Apple, you need to start a conversation because otherwise my sulkiness about space engineers will seep through. I didn't like the game right now.
Why's that?
It's awful. And you shouldn't ask me those questions, otherwise I'll start a rant and tell that there are not random people in the world.
Have they broken it more, or are you just particularly angry with it at the moment?
It's just getting broken with every update. They just keep on doing it. I mean, of course, you wouldn't know. You never use anything for space.
No, I don't play much.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. On a side note, I tried to build your toilet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I even sent it down to the planet. Its thrusters failed, and then it just crashed to the ground, and Boris deleted it.
Oh, that's sad. What? Boris deleted it?
The remnants of the toilet. You know, it just kind of broke after hitting the ground.
Oh, that is tragic.
I know.
I want that toilet.
I know. See, that's the reason why I'm angry. Can you make me break your toilet? Okay, admit it's one of the reasons why I'm angry.
Yeah, one of the many reasons.
Yeah. Actually, did you catch wind of that weird thing Boris and Anubis minted it, in which they squeezed a Meen-sized iron rock through a connector?
Oh, that was hilarious.
No, I don't think so.
You should watch that episode, either from Anubis or Boris or Minty.
Is that when Boris lagged out or whatever and crashed?
No, this was since then. They tried to exploit a bug, and the bug allowed them to
have an almost infinite amount of iron.
Yeah, so they could put an infinite amount of stuff, a near infinite amount of stuff, into cargo containers, and then they tried to connect a cargo container that contains something like, I think it was X to the power 15 steel plates.
Yeah.
Something beyond gigabillions or something. They actually did the research to find out what the correct number was, what the correct name for that number was. And they tried to put it through a connector, but it turned out that the connector didn't have the same bug. So the connector exploded.
And then you
the
need to
amount
imagine
of
that
the amount of iron.
Yeah, a giant iron rock dropped out of it, and you need to imagine that at roughly the size of a moon.
Yeah.
And it was just resting there on the planet.
Yeah.
And it was just grinding away, and that was apparently such a horrible bug that after that every voxel surface in the game turned invisible.
Yeah. And so we lost all the solid surfaces on the planet, on all of the planets everywhere, even the Meen. And
wait, you lost everything?
Every solid surface.
My toilet? Is my toilet there?
No, it was
well, it wasn't then. Yeah, everything went. There was nothing left except gas. So there was atmospheres left, but there was no nothing else.
We need to just completely blow up that planet for what they've done to my toilet.
Yeah, I know. But I have to admit, I like the nickname that thing got. It was called the Iron Meen, as in that giant block of iron, and it was connected with the visual image of Mase as Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
I admit I like that.
It was a very bizarre thing. They sent me photographs. I was at work and I was getting screenshots of gaseous balls and Mase going crazy, telling me about how they'd broken the server because, what was it put? Anubis tried to pass an iron ball the size of a Meen through a connector. It exploded and he broke the laws of physics.
Pretty much.
Wait, so is it solely... Was Anubis the one to have it all go wrong? Or was it just a bit all of...
Anubis was the guy who actually discovered the almost infinite amount of steel.
Okay, let's kill him.
No. And then Boris and Anubis and Minty made the effort of turning that cargo container into a flyable ship. They flew that bloody bomb. It's pretty much a black hole bomb by that point. Flew it out and connected it to their main base so they can process that with the refinery. And as soon as they connected it, you can see it quite perfectly in Anubis' video. As soon as they connected the connector to the station connector just disappeared. Because in that instance, the entire rock there must have flown out.
And
after that, the game crashed.
Big explosion, then the whole thing crashed. Yep.
Oh god.
And you see, the problem was they went back to one of the old backups, and even that was broken. And for a few minutes, it seemed like they broke all the backups too somehow.
They corrupted it that badly.
But the old
That's true. I'm actually kind of impressed at this point. That's quite impressive.
It was quite a spectacular video. The only thing is, I wish that
she'd been there too.
I wish I'd have been there too, because I'd have recorded the whole lot, and I'd have put the whole lot out. Whereas we got edited highlights, and I really want to see the whole lot, because that was going on for like 2 or 3 hours, wasn't it, in total?
Yeah. So there's a thing that you can watch eventually if you're bored.
I will. Is it out already?
Yeah.
It's
There's
older.
Anubis's.
Okay.
Anubis has got it on his channel.
Alternatively, I'm not sure if it's out yet, but you could watch Sal's episode about half human beings.
Oh yeah.
Do what?
Half human beings.
Half human beings. It was a longer story. The short version of it is I had to substitute a teacher during my work experience.
He was a substitute teacher.
Yeah. And the teacher was sick, so I decided, they were supposed to have art class, so I made them do, one of these get well soon cards. I photographed that and I emailed it to that teacher, and she then sent me a text message with a short thank you, yes, but a photo attached, which was of herself wearing a half human-sized, so imagine half the size of a human, a yellow bean on her head.
What?
Without much context. And
Where do you get one of those?
you need to watch the video. It's explained how that came to be. Don't worry, it involves leaky children.
Oh god.
I know.
Did you have to deal with many leaky children?
Yeah, they were gross. I mean, it's an entire conversation that revolves around 6 points, starting with, I believe, Wild Mirror Lives or Returns. I don't know how cells have her episode set up, which go on for 4 episodes.
Oh, but were we talking about half human beings for her 4 episodes? It felt
No.
it.
The half human being part was just 1 episode, where I had several points. Like, for instance, point 3 being the road trip with Boris, or point 6 being the James Blunt Museum.
Oh yeah. We had a session where we were quite random, weren't we?
Yeah. One was also about Manchester tourism.
Oh yeah.
Sal was
In
very
fact,
good
that
at
was-
selling it,
that
but I'm
was
still here.
Yeah, it was how yeah
It was cut out there.
when we were talking about I was trying to convince Mia that he should come visit when he was trying to think of what to do in his vacation time during his semester break thingy.
One of the
Come
points
to
she mentioned was inventory sorting.
I was like, I've got loads and loads of unpacking still to do from when we moved house. It was like, come and sort my inventory, Mia. And
Boris
he did.
took-
He's done my herb cupboard.
Yeah, but Boris took that as
That's a pretty good deal.
all of Manchester has just one big filing cabinet, and tourists just need to sort through that.
And I was trying to explain that it's not that there's plenty of things for other people. It's just I was trying to pitch it at Mia And I was thinking, like, it's no good talking about the hedonistic bars and drunkenness and all that kind of stuff. He just
Don't
doesn't
forget
go
the
for
gay
it.
people.
And the gay district. It's that's just not going to attract. That scare me away of anything. Talking
Don't
about.
put it like that. I'm not homophobic.
No, I know, but
Just
telling
the
you that
ways
it's
and
like
goes.
I know it's very neon, it's very open and very in your face. I mean, sometimes very in your face, but
Like literally touching my face.
not usually. They charge.
Usually, I don't want to.
Occasionally, you know. Just get a good slap round the face.
On special occasions, maybe, but not generally. But
Are there people wearing just a carpet over the
it's a very stylish place.
wearing stylish carpet doesn't make it better.
You would not like it down here, Mia. We've got pretty much the gay capital, and it's just
What do you mean?
it's sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah, what do you,
Brighton is just ridiculous.
what do you mean it can get even gayer than this here?
Yeah,
Manchester's
yeah, it
a
can.
very sophisticated gay. Brighton is where you go on your holidays if you're gay, or if you want to be like I can't think of a way to describe it without I don't know. It's
Sounding
like
gay.
it's like the gay Blackpool.
Oh, I've no idea what you mean by
No,
that, but
I
sure
know
thing.
that's not going to work for you. Like Manchester's where if you're a professional and you want to live and work in a city and
A professional gay. How do you be a professional gay?
no, I'm talking about lifestyle. So it's the career gay's choice of a city. Not making a career out of being gay, but if you are a gay person, but career minded, this is an open forefronting cutting edge city where you come and live and you can be yourself whilst still pursuing a high flying career.
I thought you were going to say while still being gay. And the other one is just
The other one's more of
the
a
Beck
seaside
and stuff.
city, where
I made a pun and nobody picked up on it.
I made the mistake of going out on Gay Pride last year,
Yeah.
and I didn't realise. Firstly, secondly, I was going around. Nothing had really started yet, but I saw this waiter who all I could see for the time being where I was is just the top half of him. He's wearing like a police jacket and a police hat, and I was like, oh, that's odd. Then he comes round behind the table, bends over and picks up a glass, and all he's wearing is a thong apart from that. And oh god, it was terrifying. There were just these big hairy balls staring me back in the face. It wasn't happy.
Yeah, you see, it's a bit more sophisticated in Manchester.
Alright.
There's
You're
things
making
like
that decision a lot more difficult now, but I'm still planning on going to visit Apple. just
Why
to
not?
bother him. Don't worry, I'll bring a pizza or something.
You wouldn't like with the disorganised place.
More
you would
inventory
spend-
sorting.
Yeah, more inventory management.
You see, the problem is, yesterday in Minecraft I was sorting Boris's horrible inventory. He just tosses stuff into a chest and it's awful. If you look by the town hall, you should see the sorted inventory now. Those chests that are arranged like stairs.
Oh,
Don't mind the furnaces. Honda was going off on a tangent there. The point is, I had to break the original chests to do that. I just break your original house and just reorganize that. If it's that bad.
well, I've been on this server the entire time. I've just been putting down random signs with like fake quotes from people. That's been my hour.
That was brilliant. Yesterday, Boris and I... Boris needs some lapis so he could do some testing for the town hall. And I knew of a place that had lapis, so I took him out there. It was a player creation, and we stole a bit of lapis. And I left a sign there that stated that Boris has borrowed some of the lapis.
I saw that.
You saw that?
I saw that. I was wondering, and I came across like this place, and I saw a sign from Boris, but I assumed it was actually Boris.
It's brilliant, and the point is, he after that put the lapis back. So there's a sign stating that Boris borrowed some lapis, but nothing is missing, and the person owning that lapis is just getting paranoid. That's brilliant.
Yeah, all I've been putting down is, I don't know where I put my nipples. Are they real? Tom Hanks, 2016.
I don't know.
Just shit like that.
I've never seen Tom Hanks' nipples in person. Maybe they all just...
No, they're probably not real.
Yeah.
But they are real, but they're not on his chest. They're on each arse cheek.
No, please don't go that.
If you look at his arse in a certain angle, it does look like a pair of boobs, because that's where his nipples are, but it's just
Hold
not
on
true.
a second. Does that mean he has his chest on his butt and his butt on his chest?
I would hope not, but
Go
yes.
to the toilet is
Let's
going
go
to
with
be
yes.
awkward.
Yeah. Very unhygienic experience.
He'd have to smush his face into the lid and... gross.
Oh, what's that? What's that, mate?
You left the gravity well and not too fast.
No, look at that thing there. Do you see
That's
it?
the puddle jumper, probably.
What's it doing at the top of the cargo container?
It's not.
Puddle jumper.
Yeah, I built a puddle jumper in Space Engineers.
Well, from Stargate, right?
It doesn't, unfortunately, really look like a puddle jumper. I can't do that. I'm not good enough at that.
Oh, I thought a puddle jumper was like a small plane that just crossed, like, from one continent to another.
That works too. Could you fly closer to it just to make sure it's actually the puddle
Do
jumper?
you know how we maneuver in...
Just fly past it, you'll manage.
Do you see what I have to put up with, Apple?
you used to just be over the internet now. Now you've got to now you've got it on your case.
A little closer.
So usually when he's watching me stream and backseat driving, I've got a 20-second delay.
Yeah, it is the puddle jumper. It is probably directly above New Vegas. If you look down, you should see the New Vegas spire. You know what's brilliant, Apple?
Oh, yeah.
Sal named this place New Vegas, but she has no idea what the original New Vegas is.
Oh no, you don't like Fallouts because of the death clause, do you?
I know.
That's
It's such a
yeah.
shame. My birthday's coming up. I'm thinking about making her play either that or a scary game for it.
There's
Or
nothing
both.
that Mia would like more for his birthday than to watch me squeal.
I didn't say that.
In fact, actually, the perfect game to make Sal squeal would be this game that I've been playing recently called Primal Carnage. It's a lovely game. Nothing to do with dinosaurs whatsoever. It's
I would have made a perfect birthday gift. Instead, I go to Stardew Valley, which is just basically a farming simulator.
Yeah, that's because it was my birthday recently. Mine and Mia's birthdays are not far apart.
You shouldn't tell that to viewers, otherwise they assume I have a birthday. Otherwise they assume I've been born.
Yeah, Mia wasn't
You
born.
were Kim
He was
Jong-un.
spawned
You-
50.
yeah.
No. Mares produce asexually. I just split.
I just imagine right now, like your Minecraft character, but just poking out the head of some ground. They're just growing mears in a field somewhere.
Actually, you could do that. Yeah, I just need to use the Minecraft heads and put them on,
Oh, you should so do that. A mere farm.